MFA, or multi-factor authentication, I think really gives peace of mind to people that information data is protected. I've been using it since it rolled out for logging into my.wsu about 6 months ago, and it's been super easy. And it's great to know that if for whatever reason my username and password are hacked, that the sensitive information that I have access to is not going to be compromised by somebody else, because they don't have that second piece of authentication, the number on my phone that I have to input as well. So knowing that just knows that everything that we have available is protected. So with COVID, it's even more important that we use multi-factor authentication, because instead of being, for the most part, on campus all the time, I have faculty that are all over the state of Washington at times, whether they're in Pullman or they head to a vacation home somewhere else. They're traveling, they're out of the office, and that creates even more opportunities for hackers to steal their usernames and passwords. And by having this multi-factor authentication, it's just one less thing to worry about as we try to deliver the best Cougar experience we can to students in these unprecedented times. My best piece of advice to be a cyber-aware Coug is use the tools that are available. Strong passwords, you change regularly, don't reuse passwords across multiple sites, and when possible, use multi-factor authentication, because it just adds another layer of protection. So you don't have to deal with the headaches of what happens when somebody who shouldn't gets a hold of your password and then does something that is detrimental to your financial situation or even your reputation. So the MFA tool that I've found that's my favorite is Google Authenticate. And the reason why is it's an app on my phone, super easy to get a 6-digit number that I can put in to provide that authentication. And as a cybersecurity expert, I've read too many stories about people whose phone numbers get hacked and their text messages, which they're using for authentication, gets hacked, and then that protection isn't there. So what I found from my research and my experience is having that app on your phone is much safer than just getting a text message to your number. A couple of weeks ago, I received a multi-factor authentication notification from Disney Plus that said, hey, please enter this number because we see you logged in from France. Well, I was sitting in Pullman, Washington, and I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not logging in France right now. So I was able to then go to the Disney app and I changed my password to something different, because somebody had obviously hacked into that password and taken it. And I didn't suffer any ill effects because they couldn't get on without that multi-factor authentication. So here's an example. It worked, and it was super simple, and very quickly I was able to remedy the situation.